let's talk about a nifty tip for a novice pilot. Probably the single most difficult thing you'll come across is that when the airplane is flying away from you, when you give left, the airplane turns left. When you give right, it turns right. When it goes up, it goes up. When you give down, it goes down. That's an easy thing to understand. But when the airplane turns around and comes towards you, when you move the stick left, while the airplane is turning left, to you, it'll be moving to the right. It seems like it's backwards. And that's something that you will learn automatically. But to get to that stage, a real easy way is what we call flying over the shoulder. When the airplane's coming towards you, hold the transmitter like this. So now, when you go left, to you, the airplane is going left, following the stick. As time goes on and you fly some more, you'll find that you won't have to do this anymore. It'll become more natural and automatic. But to get past that first few flights, it's a real nifty tip to fly over the shoulder to make sure you get the left and the right correctly. Something to think about before you fly on your first few flights. Okay, here we are. We're ready to go. Now, don't forget your helper. Very, very important. Your chicken stick. Put the transmitter in a place that you can operate the throttle. That's well clear of the propeller. We've got the engine primed from before. And away we go. Give it a few seconds to warm up. Walk behind the propeller. And we'll slowly bring the RPM up. Now hopefully you noticed when I pinched the line very quickly, the RPM went up slightly. And that's the perfect needle valve setting. Now we're ready to fly and have some fun. Slowly, full power. We're straight with rudder. A little bit of up, and there we go. Turn into the wind. Okay, keep things level. Yep, this is our cruise speed here. See, in flying you have two things. You have what you call track and you have heading. The heading is where the airplane is pointed. Track is where the airplane actually, the path that it follows. So we want the heading, or the nose, a little bit into the wind, so our track is parallel. Okay, we're going to do a figure eight next. Very good practice. Big turn here. Notice you'll be coming towards you now. And the trick is, now you do a right-hand turn. The beauty of this exercise, it gives you a right-hand turn and a left-hand turn. So we try to crisscross in the middle. Now we do our left-hand turn. Notice that both turns are away from you. And One's a right and one's a left. This may seem a little bit boring, but this is excellent practice. Wings level, straight for a bit, right hand turn, into the wind. Notice how little control it takes. Very little. You do a couple of these every time you fly. It really sharpens your skills. It's a lot more difficult than it looks. Okay, and we finished. Okay, let's try a simple roll. Just pull the nose up a bit, hard aileron, and we finish. Okay, let's enter our downwind. Coming in for landing. This is our downwind approach. We're going to do a 180-degree turn on the final. Because we're pretty close, that's the quickest turn. Throttle back, get her slowed down. The final turn, lined up down the center of the runway, which is about here. Keep the nose down, so we have speed. And a couple of feet, we start adding elevator, more elevator, all the way to landing. Again, as those wheels touch, I have full up elevator. Here we go. If you're a beginner, a low-time pilot, it's really good idea to maybe land a little bit past yourself. We're going to do one of those right now. Get ourselves lined up for the runway. Nice gentle turn. Wings level, that's the key. Keep the nose down slightly and wings level. That's all you really have to focus on. Get her past yourself and there you are. We're going to show you what happens when the engine quits. Okay, we're going to purposefully shut the engine off. And we're going to show you that when the engine dies, you don't crash. Okay, we're going to shut the engine off now. We are now dead stick. The engine is not running, but we're flying beautifully. We have control. I can turn around. And our point is that as long as you keep the nose down, you have airspeed. If you have airspeed, you have control. Okay, let's bring her in for landing. The trick is to basically follow the same procedure. Downwind, base, final. Keep the nose down. Wings level. flare. Easy. Well, this concludes our first in a series of videotapes on the basics of flying. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next tape.